The problem was not my choices at 9 p.m. The problem was the conditions I built in the 14 hours before. And this study just changed everything I thought I knew about 9 p.m. Digestive Disease Week 2026, the largest gastroenterology conference in the world. 50,000 people studied, and the conclusion was this: if you eat after 9 p.m. while stressed, you are 2.5 times more likely to have serious gut problems. Not bloating, gut bacteria diversity destroyed, gut function disrupted, the whole system. They didn't call it willpower problem, they called it a double hit. Stay with me for the next minutes. I am going to show you exactly what that means and why the answer is not to stop eating. It's to change the state you are in when you eat. Let me show you what's actually happening. Think of your body as a system with an internal clock. Not one clock, thousands. Your liver has a clock, your pancreas has a clock, and your microbiome, the bacteria living in your gut, has its own clock. All of these are synchronized with light, movement, and food timing. They work best in the morning. Hit number 1. You eat late. You overstimulate a system that wanted to shut down. Glucose rises slower at night. Insulin responds slower. Your gut clock gets pushed. This is chrononutrition. When you eat matters as much as what you eat. Hit number 2. You eat while stressed. Elevated cortisol sends an alarm signal to your gut. The good bacteria, the ones producing serotonin, regulating inflammation, supporting immunity, are suppressed by the stress signal. Gut bacteria diversity drops. Intestinal permeability increases. Separately, each hit is manageable. Together, 2.5 times more risk. The researchers didn't invent this, they measure it, and they name it exactly what it is: a double hit. Here is what a typical parent day looks like as a system. Up at 6, kids ready, commute, meetings, lunch skipped or rush, school pickup, homework, dinner, bed. By 9 p.m. you are finally alone, and your cortisol has not dropped. It's been elevated since morning. The DDV researchers found something specific. Chronically elevated cortisol throughout the day creates an exact vulnerability window evening between 8 and 11 p.m. In this window, your gut is most sensitive to input. Your microbiome is most exposed. Your gut circadian clock is easiest to disrupt. And you, because you didn't eat enough at lunch or because stress suppressed your appetite during the day, arrive at the pantry. Not from lack of willpower, from predictable chemistry. The problem was not the choice at 9 p.m. The problem was the 14 hours before it. I saw this in my own system. Tuesdays were heavy. Long meetings, hard decisions, energy spent. And on Wednesday evenings, without exception, the pantry won. I wasn't weaker on Wednesdays. I was running Tuesday's Invoice. And when I understood that, not as a metaphor, but as a biology, I stopped fighting the craving. I started changing the inputs. Not what I ate at 9 p.m., but the state I arrived in at 9 p.m. 6 breads in the car before I walk through the door. 30 grams of protein before 1 p.m. A simple rule about when screens ended. Small system changes, not willpower engineering. And then a walk with my dog before the kids' bedtime. 5-10 minutes. That transition signal alone changed my cortisol response by the time I sat down in the evening. The problem was not my choices at 9 p.m. The problem was the conditions I built in the 13 hours before. And researchers confirmed something important. The double hit is not inevitable, it's predictable, and predictable means it can be engineered. There are 3 breakpoints in a parent's day. Breakpoint 1. Morning, before 1 p.m. 30 grams of protein with your first meal. Not a diet rule, a chemical signal that stabilizes cortisol for the rest of the day. Ghrelin drops, you can handle what comes. Breakpoint number 2. The transition window. 6 to 7 p.m. This is when cortisol should begin to drop. If you have no transition ritual, even a small one, you carry it elevated into the evening. 6 breaths, a 5-minute walk with your dog. Anything that signals your nervous system the fight phase is over. Breakpoint 3. The 9 p.m. window itself. If breakpoints 1 and 2 are in place, the 9 p.m. window looks different. The state you arrive in is different. Not a rule that says don't eat after 9 p.m., a system that changes the state you eat in. The researchers saw the difference in the microbiome data. I saw it on my own behavior. Now you have the framework to see it in yours. The double hit is not about food choices, it's about system conditions. Stressed people who eat late don't have a character flaw. They have a double hit that no one explained to them. Fix the morning signal. Create the transition. Change the evening state. The 9 p.m. window takes care of itself. If you want to start with one concrete tool, I built a 5-minute night reset card specifically for this 9 p.m. window. Not a diet, a quick protocol that signals your nervous system it's safe to stop. Comment below and I'll send it to you directly for free. And if this week you also caught the episode on the sleep craving loop and the willpower paradox, I'm linking them below. They are part of the same system. Share this with one parent who thinks they just need more willpower at night. The problem isn't willpower, it's the conditions. Fix the conditions.